Hello, everyone. Today, I just want to look back at this example that we went over in our last lesson. So, in our last lesson, we had a class called calculator, which has three methods. One is to add, one is to subtract, and we had another class called advanced calculator, which extends calculator, and we added two more methods to it, one for multiplication and one for division. And then we have our main runner, which extends advanced calculator, and where you can enter a first number and a second number and an operator, and it does the math for you. So that all works fine, but here's the question for today is, what if the calculator does not have a public method, but it just has what I mean is, it doesn't have a static method, but it just has a regular method instead of a static method. Then how would you be able to use that class to calculate two numbers? So let's see what happens if I remove the static keyword from these two methods, and I'm removing that same keyword, the static keyword, from multiplication and division. So will I still be able to use it in my main runner? Will I still be able to use these methods? And the answer is no, if you're using this code that we had from our last lesson. As you can see here, this one requires a static method to use it. So for today's lesson, we're gonna change it a little bit. So instead of having our main runner extends advanced calculator, I'm gonna remove this, and I'm gonna remove this comment here, and instead what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a new variable. So here I'm gonna add a new variable called calculator, and let's call it C. So a new variable type calculator, and we call it C, equals to new calculator. Let me put a space in there. New calculator. So now I'm actually instantiating a calculator called C, or a variable C of type calculator. And now I have my calculator. So when I come down to here, I'm gonna do C dot add A and B. So I'm basically I'm using the add method from calculator here. I have a variable C of type calculator, and I'm using the method to add A and B. A and B is coming from the first integer entered and the second integer entered here. Right? So that's how we can add it. And this add, it's not gonna know what this means, so I'm just gonna put in the plus sign. So if the user enter a plus sign, I'm gonna add the first two digits. Same thing here. If the user enter a minus sign, I'm gonna use my variable C dot method name. So the method name is sub. So this is to subtract B from A. Now for multiplication, let's see how that works. So if I put in this sign for multiplication and I do c dot mult, you see there's an error here because C is a calculator, and a calculator does not has the multiplication method. It only has the add and the subtract method. So instead of using C, instead of using a calculator, I would need an advanced calculator. So here I'm gonna create a new variable of type advanced calculator, and let's call it AC for advanced calculator. And here it's gonna be new advanced calculator. So now I have an advanced calculator called AC, and instead of using C here, I can use AC, and AC is an advanced calculator, so it has the multiplication. And same thing here, AC can also do division. Okay, and there we have it. So now we can run this. Let's see how it runs. Enter the first integer, let's say 1. Enter second integer, 1. And it's gonna be an add. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Let's try and run again. First integer, let's say 2, 1, minus 2 minus 1 is 1. One more time. Say 2, 3. We're gonna multiply. 2 times 3 is 6. And lastly, let's say we have 6, 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So there you have your calculator. And I just want to point out one more thing. So as you can see, a calculator is not an advanced calculator. So a calculator cannot do multiply and division. But an advanced calculator is a calculator. So an advanced calculator can actually do multiplication, division, and it can also do subtraction and addition. So you see, I didn't even need to declare a calculator here. All I need is an advanced calculator, and it can do everything in the calculator and everything in the advanced calculator, because the advanced calculator extends calculator. So it has all the methods in calculator. And let's see if we can prove that. So now I remove calculator altogether, and I'm using only the advanced calculator. And I'm gonna run it. First integer 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So you see the advanced calculator got the addition, can do addition. And let's see what else it can do. So say if we have 2, 1 minus 2 minus 1 is 1. Next is 2, 3, multiplication, 2 times 3 is 6. Last is 6, 3, division. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And there we have it. So this is how we do it when the class does not have a static method. All we have to do is we have to create an object of that type and then use the variable name to access the method. Thank you, everyone.